Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today got something special for you, and that's a vlog of Old Town or downtown Scottsdale. I'm going to show you all throughout what downtown and Old Town Scottsdale has to offer, as well as the different living accommodations in this area, and some of the noteworthy features that I think you might want to try out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, got something special for you today. We're over here in Old Town Scottsdale, also known as downtown Scottsdale. I'm going to do a little vlog for you, show you guys around, the ins and outs and the stuff you guys might need to know. Taking a walk around, tons of bike paths all throughout here. Great for walking, walk score here is excellent. And right through the heart of it, we have the canal going through. We're on a little bridge right here. As you can see, very scenic as it all comes through. You're going to have shops all down over on this side, all up that way, and all over this way. And then right behind me, if you can kind of see that brown little cylinder looking building there down the alley, that's going to be the entrance to the mall. So the main things here is tons of shopping, tons of restaurants, and you have the mall, which has a bit of both. So if you're looking for walking around, enjoying some different like bar crawls, some good food, good shopping, tons of museums here, this is an excellent spot. Great time to go around on a weekend, or if you have a weekday free, it's going to be less busy on those weekdays. Weekends it can get quite busy. It's a very popular spot, but great fun to just come around here, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the walking, enjoy the weather. I mean, right now it is the end of May, but with the breeze and everything going, it's actually not too bad out here at all. Most of the restaurants are going to have misters throughout too to make it even that much better for you.
So when it comes to housing in this area, most of the homes are going to be older. They were probably built in the 50s and the 60s. They're smaller. We call them, single level homes. Other people call them rancher style. And you can see that some of them have been updated. So this area is really in transition. You're going to find homes that have been completely updated and others that need a lot of updates. A lot of them started as, probably a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a carport. And then over the years, as people bought them and updated them, either they converted the carport to more living space, or a lot of times they converted the carport to a garage. So, like I said, this area is really in transition. It's kind of a, where you can buy, the least expensive home for your money in the Scottsdale area. The yards are a little bit smaller. They're maybe, 8,000 square feet. There's little parks throughout the area. And, so, this is kind of the type of home that you would get in the South Scottsdale area. Again, a lot of people like this area. They love being able to buy these homes and fix them up and, live in a great area that's close, to the downtown area. It's close to the airport. It's close to Tempe, the freeways. So a lot of benefits of working living in this area.
Alright guys, we are now in Old Town Scottsdale or downtown Scottsdale. Now if you do live here, not that many people actually call it downtown, even though it is the downtown, but more colloquially known as Old Town. As you can see, there are tons of shops here, restaurants, kind of really everything to help you have a nice day or night out. So you can see here on the weekends, very busy all throughout here. We've got tons of people just walking around, kind of exploring. Tourists come through here and get to explore around. There's a lot of Western museums and other Arizona themed museums. Just hang along for the ride here.
Yeah, I mean, if you like the urban lifestyle, this would be the spot for you. There's a lot of urban living in this area. This area is more for tourists, but whenever we're have visitors from out of town, we like to come down here because there's a lot of cute little shops, tons of restaurants, and like I said, just a lot of things to do. If you're like the type of person that just wants to be able to walk out of your condo and be able to walk to a restaurant or a coffee shop or do a little bit of shopping, then this might be the area for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even though a lot of tours do come here, personally, I still come down here quite a bit for some restaurants and just having a good time out with the shopping. There's the mall right here as well. And as we go through Old Town here, there's just like right behind me, there's going to be tons of little arts and other sculptures and exhibits all throughout. Give you a good style. As I mentioned, tons and tons of restaurants. We're going to do a drive-through right now of the different restaurants. We'll come back in just a second. Now you see there's numerous shops and restaurants all throughout here that are super tasty. Some with some, kind of funny names. Right in front of us we have the Drunk Monk. There's also STK, which is a nice little steakhouse. There's the canal runs right down here on the left side as well. You can see this nice little courtyard area that I have on the left.
During the holidays, this is all decorated, so it's a beautiful place to go during the holidays if you want to get out and just tour around and see some nice holiday lights.
Absolutely, and just so many different places to try here that you could be coming here every weekend for years and not try every single place that they have to offer here.
So this is Scottsdale Fashion Square, which is the largest shopping mall in Arizona. And it's actually one of the largest shopping malls in the whole Southwest, and I think in the top 20 of the ones in the United States. And just across from Scottsdale Fashion Square is a luxury apartment or condo complex called the Waterfront. They have 24/7 concierge there. Each of the units has their own wine cellars. They have rooftop pool area. It's a beautiful condo complex, and they're very expensive. I'm going to be honest with you, but there's a lot of other options that are within a short walking distance or a quick drive from Scottsdale Fashion Square.
So we're still right in Old Town here, and on the west side. So you have Tokaya, Tocomadero, Nobu, Ocean 44. Got a couple French restaurants here, Francine, a few others off to the left. So it's just overall really nice area. Here's another little view of these shops and stuff right here. As you can see, it's just right next to the mall where we got Macy's right up there, and that's basically the start of the side of it. It is, as we mentioned earlier, a very large shopping center.
And just to the north of the shopping center, there's another luxury condo complex called the Optima. And they have one bedroom all the way up to, I think I showed a 4 or 5 bedroom condo in this complex. Again, they have the concierge here. They've got the underground secure parking. So this is a huge condo complex, but you can see it's right across the street from the mall. So a lot of people that like that urban lifestyle just love living down here in some of these condos. You can see there's another one across the way, and they're building more and more of these condo complexes in this area just because it is so popular and so many people do like this lifestyle. So if that's you and you want to know all about all the different condo complexes and different other housing options in the downtown Scottsdale area, give us a call. We're more than happy to answer any questions. We can set up a Zoom meeting and show you these if you're not available to come into town.
Absolutely. And then, if you ever need some restaurant recommendations or anything like that in this area, again, just reach out to us. We're always happy to share the information we've acquired over the years here.
So this is actually Scottsdale Road, and this is one of the main north-south streets in Scottsdale. So this starts at the very southern end of Scottsdale and goes all the way to the northern part of Scottsdale. So that's about 40 miles, I think. 20, 30 miles. I don't know, something
I
like
think right
that.
about 26.
26 miles from south to north.
I believe right about that.
So again, that's that waterfront complex here, and this all of that is Scottsdale Fashion Square.
Okay, so here we are still in Old Town, and we are now in the kind of nightlife club area of Old Town. So we have Hi-Fi here. To the right, we have Bottled Blondes. Um, this is kind of just a big area with a bunch of different day and night clubs around for you to just kind of have fun with. Let you, just come out here on a weekend or even weekdays, just right across the street from Old Town, and have good fun.
Yeah, if you are a sports fan, you can see most of the clubs have their theme and their college teams that they support.
And then, as you see over here on the left, there's also a riot house. And even today on it's 1 p.m., you can see it's still quite busy. Again, sports teams coming out. We have Bikini Ranch here. We have the Cake nightclub. We have Dirks Bentley's Whiskey Row here, right off to the right. Um, we have Mesquite's, a nice little taco place for fresh street mix or some street food. We have this great little pizza restaurant right here off the left as well called Gus's. And this one has great New York style pizza.
And you can see there's actually a lot of new construction going on down here. Very popular place, as we mentioned. So they're building more and more condos and apartments down in this area because it's just a very popular place to be.
And as you see on the left, you have these apartments right here, which get you right next to these clubs, which easy walk into. That way, you can, when you want to go out for a night out, you can just walk down, not even a block away, have some fun, and then just easy walk right back home afterwards. And this is kind of a classic Old Town vibe here, where every kind of street you're going down has just more and more stuff for you to do. It's very fun to, you can get your steps in, just being able to walk all around this area, exploring all the different places, the little hidey holes and other things around, which is quite fun. And in this building here off to the right, you actually we have the Culinary Institute is right here as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that drive-through of the Old Town area. And now we're going to get over, we're going to show you some of the living options here. Now, as I did mention, this is a more urban area. One of the most urban areas in the Scottsdale, city of Scottsdale. Now, a couple of the other more urban areas are going to be around the Kierland Scottsdale corridor area. But this is still going to be more urban and more built up, and excellent walk scores with tons of stuff right by you, for easy to walk through and everything like that. Another thing to note about Old Town is this is going to be a more urban living style in the Scottsdale area. There's going to be a lot of large high-rises and other apartment buildings of that nature all around here. Several bordering the mall. One of the main and most famous ones there is Optima, which has two different campuses right here in Old Town. One right next to the mall on the north side, then one just on the southwest side as well as numerous other apartment complexes throughout. A lot of the businesses here, with the shop as you can see behind me, will have office space above or sometimes living space above too. So you can live right here in the heart of Old Town, which is a lot of fun. Also, another cool little bit of information for you guys is there's a bunch of museums and other old rustic Western style shops. Because Old Town or downtown Scottsdale here is known for its Western theme, and this is one of the original parts of Scottsdale, one of the oldest, hence the name Old Town. So if you go a little bit further on the south side of Old Town, that's where you really get to the old part of Old Town. You'll get some saloon style places there, as well as more native museums and shops and things of that nature. And one of the oldest ice cream shops in the valley too, which is Sugar's right over there. Fantastic ice cream, good if you're trying to satiate that sweet tooth of yours. But over around here, we also have so many different restaurants. Take us all day if I went through and showed you every single one. You have wineries from wine tasting, and yes, we do actually make our own wine here in Arizona. We have two major spots that we make the wine. One is over in the southeast of the state, up in the high mountains there, and the other is going to be up by the Sedona area and the Verde Valley. Those are the two main spots, and we're pretty new on making wine here. Oldest is going to be down in the southeast of the state, and that's right about 20 years or less from when they first really started making wine, and they're getting bigger and bigger. Sedona really only got started making wine, or really got big making wine, in about the last 5 or so years. I believe their first grapes and stuff and first wineries were about 10, 15 years old up there, but really exploded in the last 5 years. So if you are around Old Town, make sure to check out some of our Arizona wines and see how they compare to other stuff around the country and around the world. So if you are looking for that urban living, but you don't want to be in downtown Phoenix or maybe in the Biltmore area or anything like that, Old Town can be a fantastic spot. And there are still single-family homes all right around here, and the location is excellent, being close to everything around. Even if you catched our last video on McCormick Ranch, that's only about 5 to 15 minutes down the road from Old Town. So if you aren't ready or don't quite want to live in something quite as urban or built up as Old Town, you can go to many of the neighborhoods all right throughout. But check it out. We're going to show you some of that stuff right now. Hey guys, just wanted to come show you the Optima here, which is one of the urban living. They have apartments and condos here. A lot of amenities, almost like resort hotel style living, which is right here behind me. As you can see, they have wonderful gardens all throughout, tons of plant life, fountains everywhere to really make you feel nice and at home. If you see up behind me too, even on all the balconies, you're going to have a bunch of plants and everything there. So nice and green, beautiful to look at, super convenient to the Old Town area as well, which makes it nice and easy and a lot of fun to be right here. As you can see right behind me, that's where the Harkins is, and the mall is all right in there. Up top there, they're building a new building right up there as well. As you can see over to the left as well, there's going to be more urban style living and apartments over there. And if you are into that nightlife here, as you saw in the drive-through section with all the clubs, those clubs are just going to be right down this road, right down over there. So easy walking distance if you wanted to live at this particular place. This is the Camelview Village Optima, or any of the other places right around here. Definitely an excellent spot for that easy walking and urban living lifestyle. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today on our Old Town, Downtown Scottsdale vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know down below what your favorite part was, or if we missed anything that you wanted to see more of. Please let us know in the comments below. And as always, our contact information is in the description. If you ever have any questions or anything, we're always here to help.